Hey out there, everybody. Welcome to Danny on Everything. I am your host, Danny Bedrosian. With me, as always, from afar, but helping out, is Mr. Carl Cerny, our fearless producer. Please like, follow, and subscribe to these videos. Really appreciate all the help. Hit the bell so you know when new ones are available. We got all kinds of great stuff for this episode. None other than my dear, dear friend, really family, longtime bandmate, and just artist, manager, now festival organizer, the great LaShonda Clinton, is joining me for an interview long overdue. LaShonda is the one who actually named this podcast. She was the one who said, hey, Danny, you should call your podcast Danny on Everything. I said, amazing. Let's do that. So LaShonda is here. She's going to be talking about some really special stuff that's coming up. And I'm also going to be talking about it in the announcements right now for all the stuff we have coming up soon. So to get right to it, the event that LaShonda is promoting, that she is organizing, is the P-Funk Festival held this year, the first annual, at Phipps Farm in Tallahassee, Florida on April 11th. It's coming up next month. It will be featuring a multitude of P-Funk related acts. I am playing with 6 of them, I believe. I will be performing with the Solar System, with Lige Delic, with my group Secret Army, with the 420 Funk Mob, with 3GP, and of course, last but not least, the great George Clinton and Parliament Funkadelic. With reference to my group Secret Army, I'm super proud to say that at the P-Funk Festival, we will be celebrating our 20th anniversary as a band. 20 years almost to the day. It would be 4 days, 4-day difference from the first show that we ever played some 20 years ago. So I'm super excited about that. And so April 11th at Phipps Farm, Tallahassee, Florida, first annual P-Funk Fest. The next day, I will be playing at the ViStar in Jacksonville, Florida, playing behind my good friend Ed Larson. Many of you know Ed from the fantastic, very world-famous Last Podcast on the Left, his podcast that he is a co-host of, alongside Marcus Parks and Henry Zabrowski. And it is going to be an amazing show. He's doing his stand-up. He's doing some other really special surprise content coming up, and I will be playing some keyboards behind him. The great Holden McNeely will also be on hand. It's going to be a great time. And so that's April 12th in Jacksonville, Florida. On April 25th, I'm super excited because I will be doing 2 events at the Word of South Festival at Cascades Park in Tallahassee, Florida. The first of which at 12:30 in the AC Marriott Ballroom. We are doing a comic book panel with Eisner Award-winning, Ignatz Award-winning comic book creator Jim Rugg, as well as amazing Grammy-nominated cover artist and cartoonist himself, muralist, fine artist Brian Moss, as well as incredible and I'm proud to say local artist who has worked with Boom, Dark Horse, Marvel, the great Naomi Franquise, and I will be moderating this panel called A Revelation in Relevance about the ever-expanding influence of the medium of comics in the postmodern world. It's going to be an amazing panel, really a comic book consortium. All the aforementioned artists are going to have tables as well, and they're going to be selling all their newest stuff. All 3 of them have brand new projects and some incredible stuff that they're going to be pushing. So I hope you guys can check that out. Just a couple hours later, right outside the AC Marriott, in the AC Marriott Plaza Champion Stage, there's going to be a special show, Danny Bedrosian, yours truly, featuring George Clinton, as well as Lige Curry, Benzel Cowan, and John Deming, Patavian Lewis, and more. We are doing a special dedication to the P-Funk music of 1975 in promotion of my newest book, Make My Funk the P-Funk, now out by Bloomsbury. That book deals with 1975 in particular, and so this is going to be a promotion of that music from 1975, playing some of the favorites and some rarities from that year, from the 3 albums that came out that year. That will be, as I said, at the Champion Stage, the AC Marriott Plaza stage at Word of South, right outside the AC Marriott. in the plaza at Cascades Park on April 25th, and that event is at 4:30. Both of the Word of South events are free to the public. So please come out, bring your friends, bring your family. It's going to be a great time. One of the greatest events that Tallahassee has every year. So I'm really excited about that. And so we have a bunch of really great stuff coming up just in April alone. Much more to come as well. But without further ado, let's get to this fantastic interview with LaShonda Clinton talking about the P-Funk Festival that's going to be held at Phipps Farm in Tallahassee, Florida on April 11th. And here it goes, my interview with Shonda. You are watching, experiencing Danny on Everything. Awesome. All right. All right, we are back. Danny on Everything. Speaking of Danny on Everything, this is the young lady who coined the phrase Danny on Everything, and we finally have her on, Miss LaShonda Clinton Drennan. Shonda, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Danny. I'm so happy to finally have made it to Danny on Everything.
Yes, and the opportunity presented itself because Shonda and Jason were in town. And why are they in town? Because they're getting ready for this really big event. It is the first P-Funk Festival, let's take it to the stage, being held at Phipps Farm in Tallahassee, Florida, April 11th. This is a huge deal. So, Shonda, tell the people what this is all about.
What they can expect.
Yes.
Well, what they can expect is 12 hours, 11 a.m. till 11 p.m. of pure, uncut funk.
Amazing.
You know, like, it's not like a regular show. It's not like a regular festival that we perform at. This is our festival, representing all of the P-Funk diaspora.
Right.
And, you know, we have it's the mothership and all the other ships finally come to one. That's
right.
The way
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
And what else is important about this is, for the first time since, I think it's 1981 with the Greatest Funk on Earth tour, this is the first time in 45 years that you've had multiple P-Funk acts, not just the mother act, as it were, but all the babies too, and a huge, real scope of who's who in the P-Funk world.
Yes.
So name just a few of the acts that we have. You don't have to say everybody, because I know it's a lot.
Well, we have Parliament Funkadelic,
of course,
featuring George Clinton.
Yes.
We have Secret Army.
Yes.
Logidelic.
Right.
We have 3GP with all of the members and their bands,
right.
Which includes Scotty Clinton and Young Poppy, Peso Paid, Third Delic, Brent Jackson. We have 420 Funk Mob. We have Simma Funk is going to sit in with us. Nice. Norwood Fisher is going to sit in with us. We have some hometown favorites, Solar System, Pharaohs of Funk, and the Godby High School Marching Band. Am I forgetting anybody? Baltimore Funk Connection.
Yes.
Blue Eye Extension, FSQ featuring Chuck the Funk. And if I'm forgetting anybody, you know, blame my head, not my heart, because it's all my family. This means so much to me. I'm so happy to get everyone together for this, what I like to call a P-Funk family reunion.
Yes. We have, as part of the 3GP also, I think Star Child Jr.
Star Child Jr. I love you, Garrett.
Yes. Right, Trezay.
Kenny Upper Red
God's
probably
Weapon.
Comes through. God's Weapon.
Yeah.
See, it's a lot.
There's
of
a lot.
us.
It's a ton.
There's
I'm
a
sure
lot of
I'm
us.
missing a bunch too. But we're getting to the crux of it all here, and it's going to be a big deal. April 11th. Huge
Kendra
deal.
Foster, my sister, will be there.
Kendra Foster is doing her own set at the show.
Yes.
It's going to be a huge deal.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, it's amazing. Mm-hmm. So, Shonda, what led you to this idea? Because I think this is a really landmark idea. And you were kind of the brain trust behind this. So, tell me a little bit about what got this idea going.
Just really wanting all of the other band members to get a shine. All of the other, everybody, George is the best.
Right.
We all love George. But P-Funk, he wouldn't have been able to do it without P-Funk. And I think this is the time for all of us, that are part of the family to shine.
Yeah.
I want everybody to see how it all coincides. And I was definitely, was so dear to my heart is what he did back in the day with Parliament, Funkadelic, Bootsy's Rubber Band, Parlette, Brides of Funkenstein, and as a collective, but they were all one.
Exactly.
And that's what we're doing now.
Yes.
With a 2026 spin on it.
Exactly. And the time is right.
Yes, it is.
It's overdue. I think a lot of people are really excited about it.
They really are. Just some of the things, people, I've been seeing people, because social media has brought everybody so close now.
Yeah.
So, and the Facebook groups and the different groups, bring people together because of what they enjoy alike. So, we have some fans in Texas and then some fans in New Jersey, and they're like, hey, sis, I can't wait to get to hug you in person at the festival. Finally, we've been talking for 15 years. That is so dear to me.
Yes,
I
the
think
social
that is
media has brought us closer together. And then something like this is physically going to bring us all together. I know people from Detroit that are coming. I know people from upstate New York that are coming.
The LA maggots.
I know tons of LA people that are coming. I know people from South Florida that are coming. Atlanta that are coming.
New Jersey. Yeah.
So it's going to be big. And I mean, to bring all those people from outside, like I was saying the other day, I think the bread and butter of this festival is going to be a lot of people driving and flying from very far away to make this.
Yep.
I mean,
they said, and they're calling it a pilgrimage.
Yes.
That's what they're calling it online.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, this is so awesome.
It's
and
amazing.
That's what, and more so than anything, just, every time I go out to the farm and, we doing all of the, checking out the space and the specs and this, that. All I can envision is everybody walking around, flashlights and drinks and just excited. We're going to have vendors. It's all ages. Of course, P-Funk is multi-generational.
That's right.
So fans of all ages, it's going to be great. Vendors, food, painting, kids' masks, everything you can think of, it's going to be P-Funk.
Right.
P-Funk.
Exactly.
We've done because P-Funk can do jazz festivals and rock festivals and hip. But this is ours.
Right, and it's not just a funk festival.
No, it's a P-Funk festival.
And there is a big difference.
Yes, there is. Me and you talk about this all the time. Yes, there is.
Because we've done funk festivals.
Yes.
And it didn't feel like home.
No, but this is home. And that's what I'm so excited about. Everybody in the band feels that also.
Yes,
like
exactly.
our festival.
Yes,
it is the legacy.
Yes, totally.
So.
And it's at Phipps Farm, which is on Meridian Road in Tallahassee, Florida, Bradfordville region of Tallahassee. And give the people who don't know or haven't gotten all the insight yet, I don't know how they haven't because it is out there.
It's out there.
Tell them how they can get the tickets if they can get them ahead of time.
You can get the tickets at pfunkfest.com. You can also get them at Tickster or Bands in Town, almost all of the places that you can get tickets. But you can definitely get them at pfunkfest.com.
And if you're on social media, you'll probably see these posts that can also lead you to these links.
Exactly. There's links everywhere. Hit the link, buy tickets, support the band because, we're doing this for the fans. And our fans are more like family.
Yes.
Because they've been following the band for longer than we've been alive.
Right.
So those people, I feel like they deserve it just as much as the band does. It's like for them to get exactly, when you're in Boston, you got the fans that come in. When Lodge is in San Diego, but to have everybody there is going to be really, really great.
It's one of a kind.
It is.
There's nothing really like it anywhere else in the whole world. Speaking of the world, I mean, there's people coming from other countries.
Oh, yes. Me and George was actually looking at we got an email from someone that said he was a reporter from Rio de Janeiro and he needed some passes because he was going to be coming in to cover the festival.
From Brazil.
Yes.
Amazing. Wow. Incredible.
George is excited.
Yes.
Everybody's excited. I'm so excited. It's going to be awesome.
Folks are coming from Australia.
Yes.
Folks are coming from the UK, from Europe, from all over the place. It's going to be amazing. Now, LaShonda, you have been involved in the family business, as it were, in the P-Funk for a long, long time.
Yes.
Before we get to you joining the group and the organization, did you have an inkling of an interest in music even before you were kind of directly involved?
I always loved music. I always, sang and rapped at home, but I didn't really ever think of a career as an artist or even really being in the music industry so much until I was 15 and I came out on the road and did Lollapalooza in 1994.
Right.
That's what introduced me to, the music industry overall. Of course, growing up with George, music is everywhere. I was always at a concert. I was always, but I didn't see myself, in the industry overall. But yeah, 1994 Lollapalooza blew my mind. That was it.
Yeah.
It was like, there's nothing else I want to do. And I didn't know if I wanted to be an artist but I knew I wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah. And people who do know your direct contributions to the P-Funk know that you rapped,
Yes.
have been a rapper, have written, have done all these things, rapped on the Letterman show with RZA.
Yes.
I can go on and on. Accolade, 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 festival, TV show.
I am still
etc.
Sativa.
Yes, Sativa Diva. Now, but and this is kind of like a fun question involving your rap career. If you could name, let's say, 4 rappers, and they don't have to necessarily all be female or female at all, 4 rappers that influenced your flow, influenced your writing style. Only 4. Kind of a Mount Rushmore, if you will.
Okay.
Your 4. It doesn't have to be the greatest 4.
I love Scarface.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy, just not to jump off topic. First time I met Scarface, I was like, oh my God, I'm your biggest fan. And then he was like, wait a minute. George is your grandfather. No, I'm his biggest fan.
Right.
So
Yeah,
that
he's
always
such a
amazes
people.
me. But Scarface is definitely one of my favorites. God, I got a lot.
It's a little on the spot. I know that there's a lot.
It is.
Put
I
one
love
female in there.
I love Lil' Kim. Is
Yeah.
one of the ones I grew up with.
Yeah. Sure.
But MC Light definitely is
Yeah.
also a pioneer, and I have such a super huge respect. Tupac and Notorious B.I.G.
Of course.
The 90s was the golden era of hip hop, so I can go on and go on and go on about all of the inspiration, the Missies, the Eves, and Foxy's, and I love what the girls is doing now. All the Cardi B's, and I love where music is going right now.
Right. Exactly.
I love that so many artists are taking their own. And doing the record labels only can do so much because these artists have already built their brand themselves before the record labels even approach it.
That's right.
So I really love where music is going, and
Yeah. And much like you with the P-Funk Festival, the people who are like going independent as
Right.
far as like their band camps or their Patreons
Yes.
or whatever, they're
Yes.
making more money
Yes.
than going through these major corporations that are taking
Yep.
everything and giving
Yep.
you a fraction of a cent
Yep.
in return.
And I hope so many more artists realize that, it's a struggle. It's hard. It's definitely hard to do it by yourself or, with a team, a small team of people that you have working with you, opposed to having an engine like, the big promoters or the big, whatever it is. But it's so, you get so much more in return.
Yeah,
You
totally.
get so much, more return on your investment of your time and everything else, because that little bit, the little bit that you get for yourself could be a whole lot that somebody else get.
Yeah, true. That's true.
And it's not even, it doesn't even add up to the little bit that you made for yourself. And you can feel proud because you did it yourself and you put it all in yourself.
That's right. And you have a lot of good insight because you, like a lot of our bandmates and myself, you've been around the world 8 gazillion times, okay?
True.
And this is going to be one of those kind of cliche questions that a lot of people give, but I felt like it was important for someone like you because of your experience. What's one or 2 of your favorite places you've ever performed at? And it can be a place, a country, a festival, a city, whatever you want.
The Paradiso in Amsterdam.
God. Yes.
We love that place.
We love that place.
We love. And another place, I really love Australia.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite places to go. It's very far,
Yes.
but the people are awesome. The cultures I really enjoy. So those are my 2. Amsterdam, the Paradiso specifically.
Yes, me too.
I love that
It's my
venue.
favorite venue in the world. Yes.
It is. I
Yes.
love that venue, and I love all over Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are my
that's
2.
that's
Those are my
awesome.
top 2.
Okay, okay. And then in addition, can you think of like one moment in your career working with your grandfather for the band that you feel was a defining moment for you? And it doesn't have to be necessarily as an artist, because we can also talk about the fact that you've worked for the past many years in the management side of things as well. So you have an idea of what it means to be in the front. You have an idea what it means to be back here.
Right.
And getting, the inside.
Right. And I've had a few moments with George specifically. I was very happy and proud when he got his star.
Yes.
I thought that was a beautiful moment.
Amazing.
When I actually had a great time when we did the Grammys, and I performed with Snoop and Sheila E.
Yes.
And that was a cool moment.
That is a cool
That
moment.
was actually a very, very cool moment. Another moment that really wasn't George, but that made me super proud is when Kendra won 2 Grammys.
Yes.
So
yes.
proud of my sister.
Right.
Moments like that, and the one moment being on stage, but also being off stage and being behind the scenes and tearing up.
Yes.
When things happen. So
Right.
I've had a lot. It's been a lot of great, great, great moments.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible. Now, is there anything else that you want to promote or tell the fans, tell the people, anything else you want to
Just
get
come
out there?
come and join us at the P-Funk Family Reunion in Tallahassee, Florida, April 11th. The P-Funk Fest. Let's take it to the stage. You are going to get all of the P-Funk. You're going to get a full day of funk. 12 hours of P-Funk, uncut funk, the bomb.
The bomb.
The bomb. And you will definitely enjoy it. And you'll be ready for next year. And like I said, it's going to be multi-generational. Bring the kids. Bring your kids and your grandkids. And come and get your funk on.
Amazing. Amazing. And we'll be celebrating the George
85
right.
years around the sun.
Yes.
That man, yes, we have to celebrate. That is worth celebrating.
Amazing.
That is worth celebrating. Also, it's 50 years since the mothership has landed. And, there's so many different accolades that go.
71 years of this band existing. So 71 out of his 85 years of life, he's been doing
this. This. And guess what? In all of those years that he's been doing it, so have other band members. And while G was gone and we was missing them at home, so was Garrett, and so was all of the other kids and family. So this celebration is for all of us.
Yes, there are guys out there who've been doing it 45 years.
Yes.
There's guys out there who've been doing it.
Clips kids and Mike's kids and
Right.
Peanuts kids and
Right.
Ray's kids and everybody. This is for all of us. This is something that we can all call our own.
Right. Amazing. LaShonda Clinton Drennan, I'm so excited to have her on the show.
Find me at the festival. I'm going to be running around, but you catch me and you say, hey, Shonda.
Yes. Shonda, thank you so much for being on the
Thank
show.
you, Danny, for having me.
Remember,
it was awesome.
the P-Funk Festival at Phipps Farm, Tallahassee, Florida, April 11th. You heard it here. You are watching, listening to, experiencing Danny on
everything.
Boom. Wow, thank you so much, Shonda. That was amazing. Thank you for coming in. Was so proud to finally get you in to talk on Danny on Everything and get the word out about the P-Funk Festival. Remember, you guys, like, follow, and subscribe to these videos. The subscriptions mean a lot to me. If we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, hopefully this year, it really helps our algorithm. It really helps the channel out. And hit the bell so you know when new videos are available. Again, some great events in April. P-Funk Festival, Phipps Farm, Tallahassee, Florida, April 11th. All-day event, Word of South, Tallahassee, Florida, Cascades Park, April 24th, 5th, and 6th. But we got on the 25th, the comic book panel in the Marriott Ballroom at 12:30, and the Danny Bedrosian featuring George Clinton 1975 dedication show at 4:30 at the AC Marriott Plaza Champion Stage at Word of South. So some great events. Catch me with Ed Larson in Jacksonville at the Vi-Star, y'all. That's going to be on April 12th. There's more great stuff coming up. P-Funk is going to be at Austin, Texas the next day on April 26th. We have all kinds of great events coming up. There's all kinds of cool stuff. Don't miss all the great stuff we have coming up. May is going to be no different. There's all kinds of amazing shows in May. My original band from New England, Sweet Mother Child, is doing a very special show at Tupelo Hall in Derry, New Hampshire on May 31st at 7 p.m. We're so excited about that. We also have more dates forthcoming. Early June, Secret Army has a run in New England as well, and there is much, much more to come, both from P-Funk and all the associated bands. Guys, you have been watching, listening to, experiencing Danny on Everything.